Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Coffee with Katie. I have a refresher from our local cafe. It's a dragon fruit lychee refresher. Good times. So today's video is going to be a double unboxing. I have the July Illumicrate book only box, and then I believe this is the Bookish Box adult May box. I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure that's what this is. So let's just get these unboxed for you guys. We'll do Illumicrate first because it's book only. It's easy. All right, so we're just gonna dive into this. Yes, this is one of my anticipated releases for this year. So this is The Drowned Woods by Emily Lloyd-Jones. The UK cover is very different. I like that it's glossy on the waves. Spine, and the back says, "Oceans will rise, a kingdom will fall." And the sprayed edges are kind of like this. They look kind of like water. It looks kind of topographical, honestly, but I think it's supposed to be like water and waves. So that's cool. Ooh, I really like underneath the dust jacket. It's this alternative cover, but I love the color scheme. I like that it's like dark bluish gray, blues, golds, blacks. This is really pretty. I really like that. And the naked hardcover is blue, but it has this really pretty like coppery gold foiling. It's very pretty. It looks like it's a girl and some waves. There's a lot of stuff going on in this. And then the spine says The Drowned Woods, but it's kind of like underlined. It looks really cool. And of course, it is signed by the author. And while I know I was excited about this book release, I'm kind of blanking on everything that it's about, so let me look at that real quick. So Myr, the main character in this, is a water diviner, which means she has water magic. She has the ability to control water, and the prince in this kingdom has used her as a tool to kill a lot of people and kind of abused her power, and she's really sick of this and really wants to escape. And she is trying to do so when she is approached by the king's old spy master, and he kind of strikes a deal with her saying, hey, like if we help each other, we can take down the prince that has abused you and me for so long. And so they team up to take down the prince. And it says that they get help from a fae-cursed man, a snarky thief, and a corgi who may or may not be a spy. So that sounds really funny and really good and a little bit dark. So I am looking forward to this and glad I have a copy of it. I will say, while this edition is stunning, I really like the US cover. I'll put a picture of that right here. It's really pretty. I like the tree. So while I am a big fan of how they did this, and I'll probably flip the dust jacket over, I do kind of like the US one more. But this is beautiful and special nonetheless. So that's the first unboxing. The next one is this Bookish Box one, so let's just dive in. All right, the first thing I see is this. It says it's a gold foiled journal. It is inspired by A Darker Shade of Magic by Deborah Harkness, and it is Magic is Desire Made Real, and it's really pretty black gold foiling, really thin, kind of like leathery platter journal. And what's interesting is there's no like lines in here, so it's just these like blank pages, but this is a really pretty notebook. I really like this. It's very soft too. The next thing I see is this little sticker that says the Bookish Box. So maybe they're including these in their boxes now. This is cute. And the next thing I see is this necklace, and it says Moonlight Reader. And looks like this. It's just like a little bracket that has the phases of the moon, which is really pretty, and it's silver, which I appreciate. The next thing I see is this little literary Wonderlust candle collection. So I'm gonna open up this candle and see what it's about. And this is Visit Lunatheon, hand poured by the Bookish Box. I believe this is inspired by Crescent City, even though I've never read it. It smells really good. It smells kind of fruity and incensey. But that's cute. I really like the label. I don't see a booklet for any of this, so I might need to start keeping them when I see them in case they're like doubling up for the YA adult subscribers that do both. Maybe I should do that. And last but not least, I see this, which says Late Night Reads Tumbler. I got their Book Dragon tumbler. I bought it myself because it was amazing and I love it. I use it all the time. So if this is another one, that's awesome. It is, except this one is green. Let's get this out. Okay, so this is a really pretty hunter green one, and it says Late Night Reads, and is the same kind of style, so like it's kind of like stud, raised stud texture with the lid and the green straw. So this is really nice. I love these, they're great. And so now we get to the book, which I already know what this book is, and I'm probably gonna get rid of this just because I have way too many copies of it, but let's do this anyway. Yeah. So this is the Book of Night by Holly Black. It's a really pretty cover though. And the spine, it's also soft touch. And the back says, the shadow becomes a mirror self, second self, upside down self. But the more powerful your shadow grows, the more it controls you. It looks like we got a little page overlay in here, but the edges are just solid black. And yes, it does include this little page overlay that's very pretty. Let's look into this a little bit more. Nothing underneath the dust jacket. The naked hardcover is navy, and it's got this really pretty moon girl situation. And it's kind of like her and then like a shadow, so that's cool. And the spine, the end pages are very pretty. And I believe this is a printed signature. I know they were having some issues. One of the reasons this box was delayed so much was because they were supposed to be like 50-50 hand signed and printed, but when people were getting the books and when they were kind of opening them up, they realized that all of them were printed, and they were in discussion with the publisher about it, but I guess that never got resolved, and so they were tired of keeping people waiting, and so they just sent it out, and they're gonna figure out a resolution at some point. But so that's that. So that's a really pretty edition of the book. I like the gold foiling, but again, I have way too many editions of this book. They're like right here. I have 3 of them and I already need to get rid of some, so I'm gonna get rid of this one. But this was a fun book. I really did like it. Basically, you're following Charlie, who was a thief in her past, and she's trying to kind of change her ways. And she's working at a bar, but she kind of gets sucked into the scene when there's kind of these killings happening and people are talking about shadow magic and the Book of Night and somebody trying to find it. So she ends up kind of getting drug into this and trying to figure out what's happening and delves into more shadow magic, and I thought it was a good time. I know not everybody likes it, but I did. All right, everyone, well, that is it for today's unboxing video. Hopefully you enjoy these on my channel. I will keep doing them for you as long as you like them. I would love to know what your favorite item was in the Bookish Box, and if you're interested in reading this Illumicrate book, The Drowned Woods. Please like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to, and I will see you next time. Stay safe and caffeinated. Bye.